Bro, it's always Jesus they come for. It's so corny. Every false religion, every cult, every fringe sect like this one that claims to be Bible believing, they will talk about God all day. But when it comes to Jesus, he always gets reduced. Just a prophet, just a teacher, just a created being. Literally everything except who he is, which is God. It's almost like that's the strategy or something, because Jesus is the only one that the devil's actually threatened by. And I speak from experience as someone who came out of the New Age. Okay, I believed in God, but that's the thing. If the devil can get you to be spiritual or even religious, but wrong about Jesus, that's the point, because he doesn't have to get you to stop believing in God. He just has to keep you from being reconciled to God. So obviously the enemy wants you and everyone else to reject the deity of Christ, because that denies the necessity of Christ. It's just so predictable. And it's so interesting, because this Billboard says that Jesus didn't pre-exist in heaven according to Scripture. Yet, according to Jesus in Scripture, before Abraham was, I am. He literally claims the identity of the great I am. Or how about this in Scripture? How in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Hello, Jesus is the Word made flesh. Or John 17, Jesus says, Father, glorify me in your presence with the glory I had with you before the world existed. Sounds like pre-existence to me. So the Bible they claim to follow is the very thing refuting their claim against his lordship. Because of course it does, because the Bible literally does not present Jesus as a secondary divine figure at all. And his title as Son of God doesn't negate that. It's not about him being lesser or younger or created or after. Son in biblical language really means sharing the same nature. And you see, that's why the Jews were trying to kill him in John 5, because they understood the claim that Jesus was making, calling himself the Son of God. Okay, he was making himself equal, because the Father and Son, they're distinct persons, but they are not separate beings. That's why Jesus forgives sins, because only God can. Jesus never said, I'll show you the way. He said, I am the way. Why? Because only God can bridge a gap between man and God. And he did that through Jesus, who is God. So yeah, they're going to keep coming for him, because the devil's coming for you. Because if you get Jesus wrong, you get everything about God wrong. And yes, it really is that serious. That's why the Billboard doesn't say Buddha's name. Goodbye.